Okay, what is up, everybody? Hello and welcome. Welcome. Today's Saturday. Saturday. It's Elton John. I love Elton John, actually. I'm not in love with Elton John, but I actually like his music quite a lot. But, hello, everyone, and welcome. How are ya? Saturday, February 11th, 2017. I'm Darkside Phil, and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope that you are doing well. If not, hopefully this stream will help you out. Cheer up your day a little bit, okay? Hopefully this disgusting, raucous belch to start the stream will put a smile on your face. Oh, yes. Anyway, what is up? Today's gameplay stream, yes, it is more Nioh. I told everyone this week was going to be Nioh marathon, basically. Trying to, get as much into the game as I can before I end up having to balance my time with other stuff. If you're not aware, coming up this coming week, we've got For Honor and Sniper Elite 4, but I've been saying more often than not that I probably am not going to play Sniper Elite 4. I played Sniper Elite 2, really liked that game for its X-ray sniping and kills and stuff, right? Then I played Sniper Elite 3 several years ago and didn't really like it. I thought that it was kind of a step back from Sniper Elite 2 and didn't think that they had really done much to advance the series. It was more of a tedious game than anything else. More of a filler game. So I'm certainly, when I'm balancing my time now between Nioh and Yakuza 0, and For Honor is coming out this week, and I definitely want to check that out because I've been playing the alpha and the beta, and I've really enjoyed the uniqueness of the game. It's definitely a lot different from anything else out there, right? So with all this coming up, I don't think I'm going to also want to take time out to do Sniper Elite 4. I'm just saying. I'm not... Maybe in the future I'll check it out if I have, like, downtime or something, but I'm just really not that interested in the game. It was something I put on my schedule as kind of a placeholder, and now it's really formulating at this point to look like I'm going to be way more interested in Nioh, continuing on with it, and, of course, from time to time doing Yakuza 0, and with For Honor. For Honor supposedly has a campaign, too, which is kind of cool. Kind of interested to at least see what that entails. How did they turn that into, a campaign? I don't know. All right, I guess we'll have to find out. So anyway, that's the deal, everybody. Gonna keep going on with Nioh until For Honor on Tuesday. Then maybe for a couple days I'll focus on For Honor. And then after that, it'll probably be a balance between the two games, with, Yakuza 0 interjected in between there from time to time as I get a chance. All right? And then the good news is there's really nothing new coming out until the end of the month. On the 28th, you got Horizon Zero Dawn. So that's good. It gives about a full 2 weeks to kind of balance through Nioh and For Honor and not have to worry too much about not finishing stuff up. What I'm hoping is that I can finish Nioh before Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, And if it means that some days I have to do double streaming and or not maybe double streaming, but maybe just doing more gameplay or whatever, I might have to, Might have to, not sure, but I don't know. I've heard that the game, I guess what people are saying is that I've beaten like 5 or 6 story missions and the game has like 17 or something like that. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I was just saying right before I started recording pre-scream, pre-scream. I was just saying before I started recording pre-stream that this game's side content pretty much blows. And I'm not trying to be negative here. If you haven't noticed, I've been exploring all of the content of the game. I haven't really skipped anything. I've done the dojo missions, I've done the sub missions, I've done a Twilight mission, I've done all this stuff. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but I did one side mission that was really fun, right? The side mission that I did was the duel against the general. That was a couple days ago. And that was pretty challenging because the general could insta-kill you, if you're not careful. But outside of that, all the other submissions were basically go back to the same maps you've already beaten, fight more generic enemies that are just in place of the enemies that were there in the beginning, and get generic loot and get some extra, leveling experience or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know. But it also seems like it's been necessary, because I'll be honest here, you know, when I'm playing these main story missions, it's not like, oh, I beat it in 5 seconds because I'm over leveled because I've done all the side content or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's more like I do the side content, I get to the story mission, and I get through it at a decent pace. Like, okay. So it seems like it's almost necessary to do the side content, but I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to get the game. You know what I mean? It's a brand new game. It's certainly as complex as, say, Dark Souls in a lot of ways. And since the game isn't self-explanatory in a lot of ways, it's a lot of learning on the fly. I mean, just yesterday, I figured out how to transfer and or shuffle skills on weapons and armor. And, you know, I've been playing the game for what? Since Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it took me 4 days to even figure that out because there's so much going on in the game. It's certainly very complex with so many stats, so many upgrades, so many different mechanics, so much stuff at once. And that's appreciated, don't get me wrong. Full retail game, you want to make sure that this is a game that they've put a lot of stuff into. It's not a super simplistic game, so that's good, but it's also quite confusing. So it's going to be a lot of learning on the fly and trying to figure stuff out. You know, and, you know, see how it goes as we continue, all right? So I think it's going to be fun, you know, focusing on Nioh for a few more days here, and then mixing it up with For Honor for a few days for some variety's sake, and then, you know, kind of going between the two back and forth for a bit. You know, and then, of course, if and when I finally start finishing these things, reviewing them, I honestly think that I should do another video, a follow-up video on Nioh, because my original video that I made on it this week, which was on Wednesday, at this point, now that I've played the game for, you know, a couple more days, it's pretty much outdated, because now I see a little bit more about the game. I see exactly, you know, what the game is. It's getting a lot more complex. It's basically is getting more challenging, and there's some things I like, and there's some things I don't like that maybe I can outline. I don't know. It's almost like a review in progress that I'm doing here, because the game is so different from a game that... Normally a game like this, right, I would have played it... Let's see, I've played it 3 hours a day, plus an extra 2 hours on Tuesday, so about 14, 15 hours. Most games I'm already beating the game by now and reviewing it. This game, I'm barely scratching the surface. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. This week I may be doing another video on it as kind of a review in progress or not. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so what can you expect today? Today, ladies and gents, Nioh on stream right here for about 3 hours of gameplay. Alright? Tonight, I'm going to be playing more Yakuza 0. So, for those who like that playthrough, and you're a little saddened that I haven't been playing it every day, well, the good news is it comes back tonight in a big way, another 2 hours or so of Yakuza 0 gameplay that will be uploaded to DSPGaming. I'm not going to live stream it, but I will be recording it. Okay? So, that should be fun, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Alright? Now, also tonight, I'm going to be releasing another KO Gaming community creation video. This video is going to be returning to Dark Souls, the Redemption Run yet again. This video is going to be basically emphasis on my death reactions, okay? So rather than like the first video that was almost a week ago at this point, kind of focused on all the deaths, but also some other epic things that happened in the playthrough, but it just kind of did a montage of them as is. This montage focuses a lot on my reactions. How did I react to the deaths and the funny ways that I kind of have a response to the things that happen in the game when things don't go right, okay? Some pretty decent editing in this community submission, so I'm excited to release this one tonight. Hope you'll check that out on KO Gaming later tonight. That should be a good one, okay? Alright, so that's it for today. More Nioh on stream, more Yakuza later tonight, and a new KO Gaming montage submission later tonight as well. Tomorrow, more Nioh, and I'll also be doing the weekend preview, and I'll be doing some patron stuff, FYI. And tomorrow, I will be finally announcing the goal for February for Patreon. I know it's really late. We're freaking already 11 days into a 28-day-long month, and I haven't even announced it yet. I've just been so busy this week with all the editing and everything I've been doing, I haven't had a chance to even work on it. I'm going to get this announced tomorrow. I promise you. Okay? And then coming up in the next couple of days, you know, there's going to be another KO Gaming community submission. And there's another one being worked on. I haven't had a status update yet. I actually have to ask the person what's their status update because I'm actually really excited about this other one coming up. But I haven't had any update in about a week. This person's been working on this video and hasn't given me an update yet. So I'll get an update on that soon. And we'll have For Honor. We'll have a lot of stuff coming up. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. All right? Okay. That's about it. I really don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do a long pre-stream today. Just wanted to talk a tiny bit about what's coming up. And I want to say thank you to those of you who are watching, to those of you who are supporting me in various ways, including, you know, using my Loot Crate discount code so I get some referral credit, and pledging to my Patreon, and subbing and or cheering with bits here on my live streams on Twitch. It's been pretty good this month so far. I don't want to jinx it, but it's been pretty good so far this month. A lot of support, and I'm hoping that with the games coming out and everything this month that things are going to go well. All right, I guess we'll have to see. But so far, so good. Let's keep it up, okay? Fair enough? All right? All right, good enough. That's it. Short and sweet pre-stream. Told you. Just giving you an update on everything, and let's get started with gameplay. Sound fair enough? All right, all right. Is that all right? Is it okay? Is that all right? All right, here we go.